Something's missing in the trunk lid of my car. This spot is supposed to have a warning triangle, like this one, or this one, or this one. Apparently, the US A4 B7 version did not get this accessory in 2007. But this is a super easy and cheap upgrade. One of the great things about this upgrade is that the mounting tabs already exist underneath the trunk liner. The liner just needs to be cut to make the mount accessible. Both the warning triangle and the mount bracket are available on eBay from various sellers. The only tool needed for this upgrade is a razor knife. Check out this one using my Amazon affiliate link in the description below. The location of the mounting tabs is not obvious from the outside. I could have used this factory cutout that was given to me by the seller of the triangle, but I decided to make my own template. I traced the mounting points of the bracket onto a piece of cardboard. Then I put the mount onto the cardboard and traced the shape of the mounting bracket. Using the razor knife, I cut out the template, leaving a little bit at the bottom that I could use to align the template onto the trunk of the car. I cut out the centerpiece of the template, knowing that this was a safe place to cut the liner and I would not be going outside the edges of the shape of the mounting bracket. Using the contours of the trunk liner as a guide, I aligned my template and then used a Sharpie to mark the center point that I would cut out first. And then I started to cut using the razor knife. After that hole was cut, I figured out where the mounting tabs were and then started to enlarge the hole. If you do this job yourself, you're going to want to make sure that you cut the hole wide enough so that the base of the bottom mounting clips will touch against the metal of the trunk. If the liner comes between, those clips will not clip into the trunk properly. After getting the hole cut to the size that I was happy with, I used the factory piece of trunk liner to measure what the factory hole size was compared to the one that I had created. And you can see that mine is considerably smaller. Once the hole in the trunk liner is cut to the right size, the only thing left to do is to mount the triangle mount onto the trunk, making sure that it clips in properly, and then lock the emergency triangle into the mounting bracket. And that's all there is really to this job. An example of just how visible the triangle is, I set it on my car beside the road and then turned on a light that I have. Now this light I have is not a directional light, similar to how a headlight would be, and you can see the triangle is still very reflective. This is what the triangle looks like when it's still mounted in the trunk lid. You can see that it's still quite high visibility. And just for comparison, this is what the trunk looks like with the triangle not mounted in it. You can see the rear taillights do reflect a little bit, but the triangle does make the car far more visible. I'm pretty glad I did this simple upgrade. If you learned anything from this and maybe want to try this yourself, give this video a like and consider subscribing. Thanks very much, and I'll see you in the next video.